Okay, so here's a tweet, right, that Chase did, right? And he said what the red pill gets right, what the red pill gets wrong. I highlighted the part where he said what the red pill gets wrong, right?
Where at?
This should be the last tab, I think.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Can we enlarge it? Right, so and what he said it gets right, obviously being masculine, getting your shit together, making money, etc. But this is what we're highlighting, what the criticisms, right? It says, it tells men to sleep with tons of women for validation and self-confidence, absurdly degenerate, makes the female body count issue far worse. Okay. It tells men it's perfectly fine to cheat on one's girlfriend or wife. Again, absurdly degenerate and evil. We never said it's okay to cheat. We just said if you're going to go ahead and have multiple women, to be transparent about it, but you're wrong about that. Next, it says, it teaches men to view many women as permanently ruined while advocating that men ruin more women by sleeping with them. Okay, we'll talk about that here in a second. It blackpills men into believing it's basically impossible to have a successful marriage, making many men scared of women in the process. She's not yours, it's just your turn, bro. Well, women initiate 80% of the divorces, my friend, so you tell me if we're lying about that. Next, it fails to teach men how to have successful and thriving marriages. Okay. Next, it completely fails to teach men how to raise virtuous families or how to raise their sons and daughters with virtue, so we can avoid the perpetuation of this toxic mass our society's in. So these 2 points here, let's put them together. He's wrong. Rollo wrote a whole book about being married and being red pill aware. So he's wrong about this, actually. Obviously, the godfather of the red pill, he's married himself. Rollo's had a successful marriage for years. Damn near 30 years. Yeah. And he talks about this, but here's the thing with Rollo. He understands that this isn't applicable to a majority of people. He understands that marriage is very difficult. Most guys are not going to be able to navigate it correctly. And he also understands that when he met his wife, it was a different era than what it is now. And I'm going to talk about that here in a second.
See, Rollo's smart. He does what for himself, take himself out the equation, says, you know what? In general, people are going to be like this. What do? Oh, look at me. Look at my example.
Yep.
But that doesn't work in today's times.
And that's where Chase fails. He thinks the whole world is going to take the Christ pill. Bro, you're fucking crazy.
Bro.
There's no such, the whole world is not going to take the Christ pill. If anything, they're going to go ahead and read a Quran before they take the Christ pill, bro. Because I'll tell you this, Islam is dominating very quickly and it's a fast-growing religion, right?
And look, I would agree. I think on some level, like, for example, to me, the best solution is Jesus Christ. Granted, the solution that he's giving people, though, isn't the best way, though. It's his own opinion on this thing. So, I mean, I don't know, man.
And it's a drastic take. Like, bro, nigga, you think everyone's going to just wake up one day and say, you know what? Hallelujah, I'm going to church.
They're not.
They're like, come on, man. And anyway, let's continue on. Then he says, most importantly, the influencers within the red pill sphere completely hate biblical morality, which is the only thing that will fix and divide the divide between the sexes. Absolutely not. We don't hate it at all. I agree. Now, let me be extremely fucking clear about this, right? And I actually tweeted this shit too one time on my first day on fucking Twitter. I said it, that the nuclear family is the cornerstone of society and promotes and keeps away degeneracy. I've said that before. I'll say it again. The nuclear family is the most important thing in human society. Yeah. It's how you avoid a lot of the pitfalls of societal decay. Okay? That's a fact. Two-parent households, statistically speaking, are the best way to raise children. It's the only way, really. Okay? However, we must see what the fuck is going on in society now. Though I agree that religion, whether it's you follow Judaism, Islam, Christianity, all three of the religions of the book all give a fantastic frame on how to deal with and have a family. Yeah. Okay, the man is the man, the woman is the woman. The woman understands her place, the children follow, etc. The man is the household, everything else like that. When it comes to family conditions, all three books are superb and teach you how to do this properly. Okay, religion.
But what do they say? In each one, the man leads.
Yes, that's why they're all three are good. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what person of the book you are, whatever religion it is. I respect all three, and I think that all of them give a fantastic guideline on how to deal with family and children and a wife. Okay, now that we had that established. But guess what? Society, if you live in a Western first world country, has changed significantly. And let's go through some of the things, okay? Took some notes here. In the 1960s, all right? 1960 to be exact, I think the FDA approved the pill, aka the birth control pill. Okay? This, my friends, was the fucking beginning of the end. Because now you can have sex without children being involved. Okay?
And before each show, we asked a girl on the podcast, are you on birth control? It's for a reason, guys.
Yes.
So.
Second wave feminism came into play in the 1960s. Okay? And you guys are wondering, well, hold on, Myron, why not first wave feminism? Well, if we're going to go back a little bit here, okay? Because I'm going to give you a timeline of how the fuck we ended up here in 2024, okay? So first, you got first wave feminism, right? First wave feminism fought more for women's suffrage, women's ability to vote, women equality, handling legal obstacles, that type of shit, like more civil rights situations.
More rights, yeah.
Right? Then you go to 1960, now we get the pill. Then also simultaneously with the pill is second wave feminism. What is second wave feminism? Second wave feminism has what kind of started the foundation of what we're experiencing now. What does second wave feminism fight for, guys? It fought for sexuality, family, the domesticization, I can't pronounce it. Women being domesticated in the house, right? Freedom from that. Women being able to enter the workforce, reproductive rights, domestic violence protection, and then obviously grape. So we can effectively trace back modern feminism that we see now, right, with the Me Too era, with women entering the workforce, with women making money, getting educated, everything else like that. A lot of these things were fought for through second wave feminism. When? In the 1960s, when also birth control was getting rolled out and pushed out to the masses. So we got feminism, right? Second wave to be exact. And we got birth control, right? And then the sexual revolution and women fighting for the ability to be sexually liberal in the 1960s. That's where this hippie movement came in, free love, all this bullshit, right? Came during this era. So this was the beginning of the end, my friends, okay? And obviously the church and religion tried to fight it, but they couldn't stop it, okay? Then we have women entering college and entering the workforce. Let's fast forward real quick and see where we are now. Pull up that thing real fast. That link that we had with women, the Pew Research.
Mind you, this was all planned from the very beginning, by the way.
Yeah.
This agenda with feminism was planned.
So you guys think I'd be capping when I tell y'all this shit, but women are out-earning men in several U.S. cities.
Holy.
Okay?
Ambition?
Yep.
Out the window.
So women are out-earning men in a lot of cities. Well, I mean, this was kind of foreshadowed. If women go to college at a higher rate than men, and women are damn near almost 3/4 of college attendees, well, college is one of the biggest predictors on increased income over a lifetime. So at least at an initial level, at the 22, 23, 24-year-old age range, where people are coming out of college, women are out-earning men. There was another study done by Cornell where a majority of women found men as, what's the term here? As unattractive, as economically unattractive, because a lot of the men don't make as much as a lot of the women, right?
Well, we can say safely here, though, this is also on men not being men themselves, taking lead and taking charge. And as a result, women are standing up for it, saying, you know what, okay, if you're not making the money, I'll make the money.
Yeah.
So guys, we got to do better, man.
So
we got to.
So yeah, so the women are earning the men, right? So again, I'm painting this fucking timeline for you guys. Let's go back real fast, because I'm gonna bring this all back full circle for you guys, so you can really understand how the fuck we ended up here. Okay? So 1930s, first wave feminism. Women are going ahead and getting rights, voting rights, the ability to have property, etc. Right? So fighting for civil rights.
Understandable.
Then, understandable. Yeah. Then you go to the 1960s. Now they're fighting for the ability to be sexual, not necessarily being stay-at-home wives, be free, entering the workforce, education, etc. A lot of grape awareness, domestic violence, all this stuff, right? So the Me Too era, it's like Me Too in general, the roots, the seed was planted in the 1960s. Women entering the workforce, the seed was planted in the 1960s. Women being able to be sexually free and promiscuous as much as they want, and free love and all this other shit, it was planted in the 1960s. Then you compound that alongside the birth control pill getting passed by the FDA at the same time in the 1960s, okay? This is all very important. Then you fast forward. What is the byproduct of women going to school and being educated? Now they're out-earning men in a lot of major cities. Now, let's add more fuel to this fucking fire that I've just shown you guys, okay? Let's add in social media. Let's add in Facebook. Let's add in MySpace, right? Now, women are able to speak to men in other geographic locations. Let's exacerbate the problem. Now, let's add fucking Instagram. Oh, shit. So you're telling me now that a girl's able to create a fucking business card of her sexuality on the internet, on Instagram, the most used app, by the way, by everyone, okay? And she's able to promote herself all over the place. Right? So you have educated women that are making more money than men, that have more sexual resources and availability and outlook to men all over the fucking world, right? Then you also have open sexuality. You have hip hop, the hip hop scene culture, promoting this shit, right? And hip hop is one of the most popular genres of music, where girls are telling each other, "Hey, be whores,"
Sexy Red, City
Sexy
Girls,
Red, all this shit,
Stallion.
right? Even white girls, because some of you guys might say, "Oh, well, I don't listen to that music," bro. There's fucking white girls. I remember there was a clip that came out on this shit on TikTok that went fucking viral. A bunch of white girls singing that Cardi B song, "WAP," right? That oh yeah, don't cook, don't clean, but still got a ring, blah blah blah. Guys, this stuff, this type of music, it indoctrinates women, man. We know that women are followers. We know that they're hive-minded. We know that they want to go ahead and follow what's cool and follow the trends, etc. That's why when they do the stupid TikTok dancing trends, it's always females that do it. It's not necessarily always the guys, it's the females, right? Anytime there's some dumbass TikTok trend. So we know
there's one more as well that people don't talk about all the time is Snapchat. They're able to exhibit and display their sexuality behind closed doors to privately, with guys. Nudes, other stuff going on too as well. So you got to add that in there as well for promiscuity. Yeah,
so then you add it now. Then also you can add in the dating apps. You can add in the Bumble, the Tinders, the Plenty of Fishes, the fucking OkCupids. We can add in the sugar sites, right? Where women are able to go ahead and meet men that have a lot of money and status and be able to go ahead and acquire resources from these men for sexual favors.
We go finesse it though.
Right? which is what, right? We teach you guys how to adapt and deal with that shit. So why do I say all that, right? I'm going from 1930 all the way to fucking 2024, right? With all the shit that's happened. I'm saying all this to let the tradcons know that the world has changed. Oof. And that's what they don't fucking get, okay?
Your grandma? Your great-grandma.
She ain't the same.
They don't know.
It's fucking Beth today, motherfucker. Okay? and now, right, I've talked about all these things, birth control, first wave, second wave feminism, women entering the workforce, women making more money, social media, the explosion of dating apps, the explosion of sugar dating, all this shit. That's one part of it, right? Now, let's talk about the family courts. Now that we talked about the societal decay, let's talk now about the legal side. You got the family courts where women are initiating 80% of the divorces, 90% of alimony is paid from men to women. Women win almost all the child custody battles, okay? And people might sit there, well, Myron, the men don't fight for the kids. The reason why they don't fight for the fucking kids is because their lawyers tell them not to waste their fucking money and time because they're going to lose, okay? Because a lot of people say, oh, well, Myron, the men don't even fight for the kids. That's why the women get the kids automatically. No, a lot of the times when guys retain counsel, the counsel tells them straight up, bro, you're not going to get them. You're not going to fucking get them. The only way that you're going to get custody of your kids in today's day and age is the woman got to be damn near a fucking drug addict and homeless.
Krishan Rock.
Yeah.
Level type stuff.
And she still got the kid.
Yeah. Which is scary, by the way. Holy.
One of the biggest degenerates ever. She still got the kid.
I don't know how, but.
Okay? So, guys, if that doesn't prove my point, that I really don't want to be on this doomsday type shit, but everything is really set up against you to fail as a man. All right? This is the new fucking normal that these tradcons don't fucking get, because a lot of them are not dealing with modern day women. A lot of them haven't dated modern day women. A lot of them don't know how this shit fucking works, and they don't realize how society has changed. And anytime you expose them to what's going on, people like Matt Walsh, etc., why am I getting this backlash? Well, I mean, I just made an objective fact, like, women should be women if they want a traditional man. Yeah, Sherlock, we fucking think that too, but guess what? That's not how it works. They reserve the right to act like a dude and be a fucking annoying prick anytime they want, but you must always be a fucking man. And that's what I'm trying to break the trend here, because these tradcons, right? Guys like Chase, guys like fucking Michael Knowles, Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, all these guys out of the Daily Wire, all these, Christ pill guys, or Jewish pill guys, or even Muslim pill guys, whatever it may be, because Islam doesn't save it either, to be honest with y'all. It has a lot of solutions, but there's also, it's not designed for guys to kind of operate in the Western world. Like, what they don't get is that women, dating, relationships, they've all changed significantly. And not only have they changed, we have a legal system that makes sure that it won't fucking change, okay? Why the fuck is a woman going to sit there and say, till death do us part, yes, when in reality, she could divorce your dumbass anytime she feels like it, get half your money, get the kids, make you pay child support, make you pay alimony if it's the right state. Why the fuck is she incentivized to stick around? She's not.
They should make a change till I feel like we part.
Yeah.
Literally.
Because what these tradcons are basically telling you guys is, don't worry about her being a whore. Don't worry about the court system.
It's okay.
Don't worry about the fact that you're more than likely going to have to pay alimony and child support to this woman, and she has an 80% chance of divorcing you. Don't worry that she probably has more sexual partners than you. Don't worry that she makes more money than you. She went to school and went to college, and she's indoctrinated to think that she's better than you and has more inherent worth than you. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Jesus will save you, bro. And I'm here to tell you motherfuckers, no. That's not how it goes. Because if you go ahead and you follow what these tradcons tell you, you guys are going to operate on what's ideal versus what's real. And the reality is the world has fucking changed. Religion is no longer enough of an incentive for people to follow God and follow the right path. I'm sorry. It is what it is. most young people do not identify as religious. They just don't. So since most young people don't identify as religious, why the fuck do you think they're going to sit there, okay, and follow the word of God when the word of Cardi B is way more fun? It ain't happening. I'm telling you guys how to deal with the new normal.
Yeah. And we've seen the biggest wealth transfer between men and women in today's world, which is divorce. Jeff Bezos' wife, other billionaires as well. It's sad because, like, I think for most people, they want it to be traditional, which we agree as well. But in the current climate that we're in right now, it's not possible. At least I want to say on a global scale because of TikTok, Instagram, social media itself, and what people believe in. Actually, I would argue that, like, for women, that's their new god, social media, because they're on it every single day. They pretty much like pray to it, and they look to it for advice and help. But before, back in the day, what was it? Your parents that loved you, a growing family, you go to them for advice. Now you go on Instagram or TikTok for advice about dating, which is toxic because we know what's on there. So listen, man, it sounds doom and gloom, but it's reality. And Tricons, they don't want to accept it because for them it's like, oh, well, you know what? Back in my day, that's how it was. But no longer is it that way. It's changed a lot. So,
real quick, guys.
Today's sponsor
is TJ Ainley, man. Go ahead and get your skincare good so that you can go ahead and deal with these 304s that don't follow Jesus, man. Because the reality is the only thing you can do is increase your sexual market value and make sure that you're the best option, and you pick and choose which girls you want to bring into your life. If you're able to find a girl that's good and religious and understands the word of God, fantastic. But if you're not, hey, you could deal with the 304s as well and kick them to the curb.